Hello everyone, today I'll be talking about lands, PvP, and game progression. The world is divided into leagues. You are only able to see other players who are within your own league. Each alliance belongs to a unique league starting from Proving Ground up to Master 1. There is a promotion or regulation zone, and the position of your league depends solely on victory points, also known as VP. VP can be gained by defeating other players or by capturing lands that produce VP. There are also lands that produce gold, food, and shards for titans. Each land has defense points which represent how hard it would be to defeat. You can assign a titan to increase your defense strength. This makes it harder for other players to raid or capture your land. If your castle or land is raided twice, you will receive a shield which protects you from other attacks for a few hours. If you lose 2 lands, all of your lands and castle would get a shield. Your land will also be immune from attacks if it's being upgraded. The number of lands you can control and upgrade level you can achieve depends on the level of your castle. You can buy additional spaces with gems, up to a certain amount, which I believe is around 8 more slots depending also on your castle level. Those players who are nearby belong to the same alliance called Moonlights. As you can tell, we are currently in first place for our league. I find that ignoring other players is the best way to progress. Getting into a grudge with someone will slow down your progress because you end up capturing the same lands from one another over and over. What I like to do is find NPCs located in the middle of the world. These isolated lands can be captured or raided constantly, and you have the option to recycle and generate new lands if you end up with bad ones. Now, you might ask yourself, how do I distinguish a good one from a bad one? Well, you want a land that has low defense points but high gold rewards. After recycling my lands many times to capture the lands I currently own, well, I was lucky enough to find this one on my screen. It has a very high reward for my castle level and low enough defense points and army composition so that any of my titans can beat it with the right setup. For the purpose of this video, I will select a new titan I have yet to use. Witchwitch, being a rare titan, has a special ability that by default, it will always have a militia companion to fight her battles. So, I do not have to worry about if they die or not. Also, if my titan were to die at this stage, nothing would happen. But after a few levels there will be a cooldown before I can select the titan again. However, if my army dies, I would have to train new units. With this setup, I can defeat a land with almost 3 times the strength. The first thing I do is figure out the best way to protect my archers. In this case, I will position them on the bottom left side and bring down the skeletons on the left side quickly. I will use my militia and titan to hold them off while my archers fire at them. Now, my focus will be on the right side where I have more skeletons incoming. You always want to make sure to get the spells that drop from the sky, as they can be useful when facing a more challenging battle. Next, I will focus on getting rid of the pikemen, which my archers are strength against, and use my spell to quickly kill my opponent's archers. This way, I don't face the danger of losing any units I need, and don't have to spend any resources in recuperating troops. At the end of the match, I usually end up winning almost 40,000 gold and XP for my Titan. To feel confident, roll out to use your troops again if they survive with almost 85% health. You would have to spend gems to recover the health of any units with health below 85% or trained units. I hope you enjoyed my video and feel free to comment on what aspects would you like me to talk about in the next video. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with future videos from Monty Gaming. Thanks for watching.